Hi everyone, I thought I would do a non-crafty video this time, and this is just a view of the garden we have going this summer. You can see that we have some very tall plants, so I just thought I'd film some of what we have. Starting over here, this is some rosemary. All of our plants were put in the ground in April, so here's some rosemary. It's kind of gotten a little bit tall. Then we have some cucumbers in, and we've had a few off of this. There's a couple of plants down in here, but we've had a few of them already, and you can see one here in the midst of growing. And there's quite a few that are actually on the vine now that we'll be able to pick in a couple of days probably. So we have cucumbers. And then we have some eggplants, and these are your Asian variety of eggplants. They're not doing too well, I don't know why. But, you know, first year growing the eggplants. And then we have some basil, which is totally out of control. It's a bit tall now, too. I don't think we've used any of it yet this year. Some peppers. I think we planted orange, red, and yellow, and you can hear the kids playing in the neighbor's house next door. I think they're playing soccer. And we have a errant calla lily in there, or canna lily, that we used to have this whole thing filled with canna lilies. We pulled them out this year and put in a vegetable bed. And we have to have wire around this whole thing because we have 3 dogs, so they'll get into it if we leave it open. And then we start with the tomatoes. And our tomatoes have just exploded. At one point they were taller than me because they were just growing like weeds, and you can see some tomatoes down in there. But with the storms recently, they kind of got blown over a little bit, and you can see how kind of they're drooping now. But they're still alive. You can see all those tomatoes down in there. And we have like 5 tomato plants, and they're all putting out tomatoes thus far. So this is a view of the garden, and I'm going to show you, we also have a fig tree which is on the side of the house, and I'll show you guys the fig tree. So here is the fig tree. It's on the side of our house, as I said, and as you can see there are figs all over this tree. And if you see in here, what I did was I hung their stockings with mothballs inside to kind of keep the squirrels away, because last year I think all of the squirrels got our figs. They got up in the tree and picked it. It's not a tall tree, but the tree likes to be up against something, so it's planted on the side of the house. And you can see one here. It's kind of weird how they grow right out of the tree limb, as it would be. And it doesn't actually flower or anything like that. They just start growing when it gets warm, and you can see a couple of them. So yeah, that's our sort of quote-unquote garden and fruit trees this year. And for those of you who have never seen one before, let me turn you around. Our neighbor has a pecan tree. It's very tall. And this tree that I'm showing you will put out pecans, and they drop down into our yard because it shades our yard as well. And so our doggies get the benefit of pecans, and sometimes we do too, if we're lucky enough to pick them up off the ground before the dogs do. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you're enjoying your weekend. Talk to you soon. Bye.